I know that when you see these chicken tacos, you are going to want to make them. These spicy chicken tacos are going to be the best thing that you try this week. And it's a super simple recipe. I'm going to show you how to make all of the components and how to put them all together. I'm going to show you how to sear the chicken. Then we're going to make a homemade flour tortilla, a spicy tamarind ranch dressing, and a fresh salad. Let's start by making the flour tortilla. You're going to start by cubing your room temperature butter, and you're going to add them to your dry ingredients and rub that butter into the dry ingredients until it reaches this fine crumbly breadcrumb-like texture. Then you're going to slowly stream it about half of your warm water. Start mixing it with a spoon just to bring it together. And then once it comes together, you can start kneading it by hand. And as you mix it, you're going to see if it's hydrated enough, and if it's not hydrated enough, just add a little bit more water at a time, about 1 to 2 tablespoons at a time, and knead the dough until it comes together. And when it comes together, just knead it for about 5 minutes and then set it aside to rest. And then when it has rested, you're going to divide it into 40-gram pieces. And then with those 40-gram pieces, you're going to roll them into a smooth ball and allow those to rest again. And to get the 40-gram pieces into smooth balls, I do this push and pull method, push and squeeze method, just to get them into the ball. Then when they're rested, I dip them in some flour and I flatten them to make them look like these mini pizzas. Then I lightly flour my surface, add that flattened tortilla ball to the surface, dust the rolling pin with some flour and the tortilla again, and I roll them out until they're about 6 inches or until they're fairly thin. You don't want them too thin that you can see through the dough, but you don't want them too thick that they don't cook through properly. And also, I think I should say that these are not traditional tortillas. I make them similar to rotis. So when I say that, I mean I brush one side with some oil, place it in a hot pan. I brush the other side with some more oil, and then as you can see, as it's cooking, you can see bubbles forming on the surface. And once they reach a certain size, I then flip it over and I let it cook on the other side. So I like to cook them until you get these really light and nice golden specks, and then I remove it from the pan and I place it in a bowl lined with paper towels, and then I cover that bowl with either a plate or another tea towel. Next up is the spicy tamarind ranch dressing. So to a bowl, add your mayonnaise, your buttermilk, and your seasonings of choice. I use onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper, and salt to taste. Then I use this spicy tamarind chutney along with chopped parsley, and I stir that together until it was well combined. Next is your fresh salad. So I start by peeling my cucumber. I slice it in half again, and in half again, so like quarters. Then I slice it fairly thinly so that it's not too chunky. I peel the carrot, I grate it on the large side, and then I remove the bottom of a romaine lettuce and I slice that, and then I mix it all together. And for the piece de resistance, the chicken. So I just, season it anyway. I felt like garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, this green seasoning I had. I mixed that together, and then I added onions, sweet pepper, and finely grated garlic, and I allowed that to marinate in the fridge for about an hour if you like. Add some oil to a hot pan and place the chicken in the pan skin side down and cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes per side. Slice the chicken thinly and you're ready to assemble. So start with a tortilla, some of your ranch dressing, some of the salad, your chicken, some more of your ranch dressing, and finish with that spicy tamarind chutney or whatever chutney you feel like using. And there you have it. These are so good, so flavorful, so delicious, and they're fairly simple. Majority of these components are really easy to make, and this is a recipe you can easily recreate. So if you do, please let me know in the comments your thoughts. Bye.